Hey guys, welcome to the second part of my co-updates here. Well, if you can notice from here where I'll scroll through the names, there's been a couple of changes to some of them. A few people have been deleted to make way for new people, and a couple of names have changed, I think, I'm not sure. But once we go through the cause, I'll be able to update you on what's happened and what I've changed and things like that. If you're really observant, you'll be able to see for yourself who have changed and who have not. So we'll just start right now and start with one new guy, Barett. This is a guy who is based on the NXT rookie Corey Graves, who I've seen on YouTube, and so I just thought he was amazing, to be honest. So I also seen him on NXT as well. That's how I got the idea. So as you can see from the tattoos on him, he's got a couple of tattoos just like Corey Graves. Two big arm sleeves and the rose on his chest, and he's got a lightning bolt tattoo on the neck. You'll be able to see that a bit better in a second. And there's the face there, get the sideburns with a wee goatee. Spiky hair. That attire is pretty simple, it's just Corey Graves the same, just the jeans with a belt and some boots, that's it. Wristbands as well, that's all he's got. And the entrance attire, just a lot like Corey Graves as well, but except he not the same red jacket or the beanie hat. He uses the old Corey Graves entrance attire. If you check out some of his wrestling matches from FCW. So move on to the next guy now. The next guy is Tyler Key. And I know it says their tag attire, but that was when he had the tag team partner, which he no longer has because I deleted him because it wasn't happening for him as a tag team. But I wanted to keep Tyler, so I remade him into this singles competitor now. The attire is supposed to be based on ice, because it sort of reflects his finisher, which is the icebreaker. Obviously it doesn't really look like ice, it just went for the sort of light blue colour and passed it off as that. I actually used paint tool for this guy as well, and I actually got the idea for the trunks on the High Spots website, where you can actually buy wrestling gear. I was on there looking at stuff, not for myself obviously, just looking to see if I could get so many ideas, and that's what I found. And the boots I managed to just come up with myself, and nothing difficult there, to be honest. And his t-shirt just follows up with the front on the boots, same as the design on the boots and on the back of it, with just the words Tyler F&K. Key. It looks really good in his entrance, and hopefully if I do get my show on the go and have it up and running for you, you'll see why I like that in his entrance. Next guy is Haku Yamazi, and he's the Japanese monster, as I like to call him. It's sort of got the idea from Lord Tensai, as he was Japanese and kind of monsterish, but this guy just totally made him my own way. He's got a little bit of Kane and Undertaker and Boogeyman into him, if you can notice that, obviously. Attire just completely simple, just two Undertaker skulls with red faces, yellow eyes, and the boots are just the boots with the flames. And the face is just all done with logos and face paint. Just copies a little bit of a Boogeyman attire for the face. And the actual attire itself is a bit of Undertaker. And he does a lot of Kane's moves as well, so he's got all three of them mixed in. And then the entrance attire, just the Undertaker ministry coat with the red dots instead of the white. So moving on to the next guy now. That's going to be Barett Johnson, who has two attires which I'll show you. The first one is his rookie attire, because I made him as a rookie first of all. And he's based on Daniel Bryan, as you'll probably be able to guess straight away. Just plain and simple as well, nothing too special about him. Started off as a rookie just like Daniel Bryan, and then his second attire is a bit more complex, and I like his second attire a lot more. And you'll see it once we've been through this one. But this one's just completely simple, just red, white and three logos, that's it. No entrance attire on this guy either. I was going to give him a t-shirt, Daniel Bryan sort of based, but I didn't bother. So the second attire is called the Champ attire, and that's just because I made it when he was champion, so Now you see it, a bit more complex attire. Got some black in it instead of just red and white. A little bit more logos put into it. A bit more effort put into it, I must say. It's a lot more different than the first attire. The boots are probably my favourite thing about it, just the design that I did on it. It's nothing too special, it's nothing too big, it's just simple logos and lines, and I don't know, I just think that attire's a lot better for him than the first one, obviously. But if I do eventually do the show, I don't really know what one I'll use. I might use the rookie one first of all and then move him on to that one, see what happens. So this guy's Riley Adams, and if you've been following my videos from when I started, you'll recognise Riley Adams back from at the end of 2010, from SBR 2010, when I made myself into my Mizco, and I made my apprentice, which was Riley Adams. He's just pretty much the same, he's got just the sort of same attire, same tattoos. Don't think anything's actually changed about Riley Adams. But I always create him just because he's a good guy to create, and he always does well when matches, and I like him, to be honest. Once I first made him in SBR 10, I just thought there's no way I'm not going to make this guy for another couple of years. He's just got the exact same attire, same entrance attire as well, just the jacket with the A on it. So we'll move on to the next guy now, and that's going to be Kevin Porter. And before we load him up here, I'll just let you know he's based on Dolph Ziggler, except he's not got blonde hair, and the attire is just a little bit different from Dolph's, just different logos on it. He's got green eyes. He's one of my only couple of cos that has green eyes. Everyone else either has brown or blue. I thought it may as well be a bit different with this guy. And the attire logos, I've got the ones on the side there are sort of Red Hot Chili Peppers signs, except obviously they're in white instead of red, so I thought that was quite a good idea for them. And the boots, just simple boots, just change the colours for them. I don't think he has any entrance attire, but I'll just check. No, he doesn't, so that's him, just another simple sort of Dolph Ziggler base call. That's Kevin Porter. The next guy we got for you is going to be Orlando Sterling, and I really like this guy. This guy's one of my favourites since I created him this year. I don't know why, just something about his attire that I really liked. You'll see his entrance attire a bit better once I load that up for you. That was just a sort of sneak view of it there. The hair, I had to use this hair for one call. As soon as I saw the hair in the game, I just thought I need to use it, and I finally found a guy to use it on. So I went for that, and it sort of works well with him. And his attire, I just love his attire. His attire is just so simple. Just 2 stars in the front, and then on the back, just his name, Orlando Sterling, with 2 different sets of writing. I just thought that was really cool. I think it looks really well, and just ties into the attire really well. And the boots just have the Orlando Sterling OS and the first writing pattern of the actual name on his tights. And then you got his entrance attire here. I went for the John Morrison glasses and coat, and he also does John Morrison's entrance with the music, so it kind of ties in well. So that's Orlando Sterling. Another one of my favourite calls this year. The next guy we've got is Matt Jackson, and he's basically going to be my answer to what's going to be my show's The World's Strongest Man. So he's based on Mark Henry. His nickname is The Tank, and I'll explain more about that in a minute. His name is Matt Jackson. So he's got the Mark Henry attire, just a couple of logos put on that there. And then onto the back, he's got the word tank down his back. So obviously Mark Henry's the base attire where he has WSM for World's Strongest Man. Except this guy's got tank because he's Matt the Tank Jackson. This next guy is Simon Leefield. He's a Cody Rhodes based guy. Looks nothing like him, I know that, but his attire is not based on anything like him. He just sort of has the same sort of gimmick and moves. So it's got a nice simple attire as well, only just like 2 logos and then the writing Leefield. Nothing too complex. Just the same as most of my cars, nothing too hard. They're all just simple and easy designs, like I've always said. So that's Simon Leefield, nothing hard about him. The next guy we have on the list here is going to be Stunt, and if you've obviously followed my videos from earlier, like I said about Riley Adams, you'll know Stunt from earlier as well. He's changed a little bit as well. I don't think I did as much logos on him this year as I usually do. I know I didn't do as much logos on the boots and the jacket, but I'm not sure about anything else. And I'm not sure if he had tattoos and I've took them off now, but he's got the same attire for the shorts on him and the boots anyway, apart from just a couple of less logos on him, that's all. And you've got his entrance attire here with the jacket that I've created. And like I said, just took a couple of logos off it. Felt it was too busy for him the last couple of years that I've made them, just too many logos. So I threw away the focus of them, so taking that down a little bit. And he's just got a pair of shades on as well for his entrance attire, as he always had. So that was Stunt. The next guy is going to be Dwight Kman, another one of my powerhouses. He's a Batista based guy, and he's full of tattoos as well, just a bit like Noel Barett. Except this guy has more tattoos and was actually made him before Noel Barett. Show you the tattoos more in a little bit. Got a couple on the chest area there, and 2 big arm sleeves, and then on the back he's got the cross and then a giant tiger. He's also got the sort of Batista tattoo around the belly button as well. And his attire, just a couple of logos, simple attire again. So that was Dwight Kman there. So our next guy that we'll be showing you is Ricky Curtis, and this guy is Mr. USA as I like to call him. Total simple attire again, just black and white trunks with 3 red stars. Red, white and blue, just like the American flag. This is Ricky Curtis, the American hero, Mr. USA, whatever you want to call him. He's got many American nicknames, just another simple guy. And his entrance attire, t-shirt with the American flag on it, and then on the back of the t-shirt just the letters USA. So I'll show you this guy. This is Mike Hunter, and this will be the last guy I show you today. This guy is based on Dean Ambrose, also an upcoming NXT rookie. I'll show you the face first of all. He's got a couple of piercings on him. Submission based guy, just like Brett Johnson and quite a lot of my guys actually. Got a tattoo sleeve there, and his attire also really simple. Just the black boots with the white laces, and on the trunks a little circle with his initials MH, and everything else is just barbed wire. And his entrance attire, once we get to that, it's just a black hoodie anyway. There's nothing special about it. But, so that's another couple of my cars. This is my update for part 2. So keep watching. I'll have part 3 up for you soon, and we'll see what happens if I make my show or not. See you in a couple of days.